Okay, I just want to show you a real quick auto shutdown module. We've seen a lot of these schematics online and people have to build them out of parts, but we actually made a standalone module to automatically completely power down your Arduino. Although the ESP32 has some nice features where it will go into low power saving mode, and that's quite beneficial at times. Sometimes you just want to do a complete power down or only want to have it operating for a short time after you power it up. So that's why we made this module, and we included a little sketch that will run and just blink an LED for 5 seconds, and of course all that time is changeable. The operation of this is pretty simple. Wiring is in the diagram on the Tinkercode site, and if I press the reset button up here for just a second, it'll start the LED blinking. Got that blue LED flashing down there, and it will blink for 5 seconds and shut down. And not only is it just stopping the blinking, but it's totally cutting the power from the module. There's also an alternate wiring diagram that will show you how you can hook up this auto off module, which is located up here, to the power supply, because right now I'm bypassing that. I'm simply pulling the power off of the battery, feeding it through that module, and then feeding it into the ESP32. If you wanted to use the 3 volts or the 5 volt settings, you can actually do that, and it will bypass this switch. The switch here that you turn on the power light, and that supplies power to those pins down there. Totally off at this point, and you can tell this module to turn on the voltage regulator, bypass the switch, and then it will power those pins at the different voltages. And then you can feed that voltage into your microprocessor and also the other components that you're working with. This is a handy little module to have in your project. Say if you walk away from it or set it down, or you don't want it to necessarily run for a long time, or only have it run for a limited number of time or cycles after a certain event that takes place in your coding, you can have it shut down and save, particularly if you're on battery power or just want to have the operation shut down after a while. So play around with the code, tinker a little bit. The way that this module works is to keep it powered on, you're going to feed a signal back into it. A 5 volt line you're going to set high, a pin high, and set it into the hold button, or the hold pin up here. And as long as there's power being applied to that pin, it remains on. As soon as you tell the microprocessor to turn that pin low or turn it off, it will shut off the power to that module, and it will disconnect the power to your device. So total shutdown will take place.